Hello and welcome back to the Somnium Files, where last time around we've gone through the whole syncing process here with Mizuki. Couldn't quite get her to lose her mute state, and now we're apparently going back to Bloom Park. For the fourth time? Do dreams count?
Now the news. Yesterday night, the body of Shoko Nadami was found. Her body was recovered from the now-defunct Bloom Park in the Kawasaki district. Autopsy reports revealed that her time of death was roughly 5 p.m. last afternoon. Police have determined that the victim was killed elsewhere and then brought to Bloom Park to be put on display. The MPD has expanded the scope of their investigation and are encouraging anyone with any information to come forward.
Anyone with any information? Well, you see, usually there's this point of time in the day at, depending on the season, somewhere between like 4 a.m. and like 8 a.m. where the sun goes up. Yeah, that's some kind of information, isn't it?
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. today, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo,
Where's my reward?
a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. As a result of the pileup, 1 man was sent to the hospital unconscious in critical condition. 6 other individuals were treated for minor injuries. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Mm-hmm. Bloom Park, Saturday, 8:13 p.m. Okay. Where are you actually, Iva? Or do you just not appear on this general view? Scream shrilly?
Wait, are you a ghost?
Idiot. It's me.
Who you? Me?
It's me.
Whom?
I said me.
But are you a ghost?
I'm not a ghost.
Then, Iba?
You didn't realize that
But
straight
why?
away.
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
Okay, that explains it.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
How do you appear in Somnium?
I am connected to your brain via artificial nerve. I am part of your working brain. Our minds are one. During the sync, when the data that constitutes your ego is transferred, some of my main programming is also transferred. That is why I appear in Somnium. Do I even need to explain this sort of thing to you? I have experienced syncing many times with you, although it is true that I have never appeared to you in this form.
About the ringtone I heard in Somnium.
It was somewhere around here, right?
Oh yeah, that's why we're going back here.
Where I heard the phone ring.
Affirmative.
The source can't be far. The phone must be nearby.
I do not know if it actually exists. Dreams consist of memories, but that does not mean that they perfectly mirror reality. In fact, it is more common that what occurs in dreams is distorted. For example, the events witnessed in the last Somnium were absurd, exaggerated, or otherwise warped. Clearly, they do not represent exactly what happened in reality. The ringtone as well.
Mizuki didn't necessarily hear it. I understand that. But it's our only lead.
About your appearance.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it. Be Reika from Tiefblau.
I will not.
Why not?
Because I won't.
Anything catch your eye?
As I mentioned earlier, I cannot say for certain if there was a phone here. However, if there is, it must be well hidden. CSI has already searched the area thoroughly, but they did not discover anything.
Well hidden, huh? Maybe a place you can't see with the naked eye.
Do you see anywhere suspicious?
Let me see. I need to analyze the surroundings.
Go on, do it then.
It is certainly the case that the phone would be placed somewhere not readily visible to the naked eye, if it exists at all. Did you check the horse?
The horse?
Shoko's body was placed on this horse. It must be significant, and it appears that the horse is hollow on the inside.
How do I get out of this? Oh, wait. Was it this horse? Which horse was it actually? How far can I turn around? Not far enough. Was it just the horse we're standing in front of? Apparently not. This one then. Mysterious
Look at that.
object.
It appears to be a smartphone.
I knew it was in the horse.
Don't lie. You doubted me.
I didn't really.
So how do I get it out?
I cannot find any weaknesses or seams in the horse's body. The horse's neck does not detach either.
There must be some hole or something.
I found one.
Where?
The mouth of the horse. I might be able to fit inside. One moment.
I got it!
Yes. Good job, Iba.
Loot list. Okay.
Iba, who owned this phone? The number is...
I told Iba the number. The results came back quickly.
This is a rental phone.
a rental.
The owner is unknown. It is registered under a false identity.
Come on.
Date, look at the device history.
It's gone. No outgoing call history.
What about the incoming history?
Only one call. 9:02 p.m. yesterday.
Mizuki and Ota discovered the corpse at approximately 9 p.m.
It fits.
Mizuki must have heard this phone.
That would connect to what we experienced in Somnium. Who is the caller?
Their name isn't displayed. The number isn't in their contacts. In fact, there are no contacts. No numbers at all.
The phone had no email addresses or browsing history that could be a clue either. Just the one clue, the call at 9:02 p.m. I had Iba look up the number.
This number is also from a rental phone.
Of course.
No owner is registered.
Oh,
What happened?
the battery died. The screen turned off.
Anything else? A metal pole. Last night, Mizuki was found in that column. Why was she in there? Why don't you open it and look inside? I can look down too. Anything interesting? Well, there's the fence still. There's the control room. And a bench. Nothing else as far as I can see. There's sky. Sky's clear, but I still can't see the stars. Shooting star. While I was thinking, the shooting star vanished. Well. Rake up from the cabaret club. The shooting star vanished before I could finish my wish. Another one. I want to motorboat. Damn it, I was so close. There are no stars in the sky. Okay. Kawasaki district buildings in the distance. What is this? This somehow stands out. Nothing of interest, apparently. It's been 8 years since Bloom Park closed. The weather's gotten to it pretty bad. Iba. Call the number I just gave you.
Iba, remember the number I just gave you?
Of course.
Call it.
It connected. It connected.
My name is Kaname Date. I'm with the Metropolitan Police Department.
Probably not how you should start that call.
Are you an idiot?
They hung up.
Oh, you think so? What kind of low IQ ignoramus calls a suspicious number and says they are from the police?
Yeah, I'm on Iba's side with that
I
one.
couldn't help it. I wasn't ready. I just said the first thing that came into my head.
You told me to call.
I didn't think it would work.
Disappointing. There is no other word for it.
You're telling me.
Can you call it again?
Iba, can you call it again? I'll be ready this time, I swear.
Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
Hello, I'm not Kaname Date from the Metropolitan Police Department.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Damn, call deny.
Call deny?
Yeah, call denied.
Oh, the thing Reika from the Cabaret Club did to your number.
Damn, you remember that?
Call Reika.
What? Why?
I want to hear her voice.
She put you on call deny.
Can't you try from another line?
I can, but I won't. Use a payphone if you want to call her.
I don't have my own phone. As long as I'm within range, I can use Iba to make any call I need to. Whether it's a traditional line or Nile message, I can have Iba help me. Iba is connected to my mind wirelessly as well, so even when she's outside of my eye socket, I can talk normally. What cell tower did that call connect to?
Near 3rd Street, Shinjuku.
That's a wide range. Can you tell if they called from a smartphone?
They did. I can tell from the number.
Does it have GPS?
The phone is likely capable of that function, but it has been disabled. The power also appears to be off. I cannot connect from any line, because you blew it.
Why was the phone on a horse?
Unknown, but it does appear to be deliberate. Did the culprit do this, or did someone else? And for what specific purpose?
I assume it would be to scare Mizuki, maybe? Because we're still assuming it was that person that made Mizuki go there at that specific time in the first place. So, presumably for some reason regarding that, maybe? Who's the person we called?
Probably someone involved in the incident. They hung up as soon as they heard you mention the police, then refused further incoming calls. That behavior is at the very least suspicious.
Should we go to Shinjuku?
There would be no point to that now. The recipient is alerted to our presence and likely on the move.
Right.
Well, let's go.
Iba, let's get going. There's nothing more here.
Where are we going? Iris's house?
Yeah, I'm curious.
About your prophecy? Absurd. It was nothing.
Let's hope so.
Alright. To the Sagan residence. Saturday, 10:30 p.m.
Coming! Date!
A bookshelf. No books in it, but it's definitely a bookshelf. Sort of like a non-alcoholic wine. Let me see it from here. The kitchen counter. No. Microwave. Nothing else interesting. There's still a sofa here. Comforting sofa. What about the irises? Oh, winter iris. Yep. A telephone in the corner. And a door in the back of the room. Still a sofa. Alright, let's talk to Iris. Well...
Date, you came, but aren't you a little early?
Huh?
You said you would play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow.
No, I didn't. I did promise to go on a date with you.
Tomorrow. It's not even midnight yet. I kept my promise by staying home, so you need to keep your promise, Date.
Where's your mom?
By the way, where's your mom?
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone. She looked kind of panicky, too.
Where did she go?
Don't know. She didn't tell me.
How are you?
I'm hop, hop, hoppy happy. Hop, hop, hop. Rabbit goes hop.
That kind of sounded strained.
Why do you ask?
Oh, well, you see...
Because I saw your dead body in a dream. Are you seriously going to tell her that?
You hush.
Oh, did you want something to drink?
No, sorry. I should be going.
What? Leaving already?
Yeah, I have some work to do.
Well, will you at least watch my stream at 1?
Stream?
Don't you remember? I'm an internet idol.
And you're gonna stream online?
Yeah.
At 1 in the morning?
Yeah.
You're a young woman. You shouldn't stay up so late.
Oh, jeez, you sound like an old man.
Because he is an old man.
It's fine. Today isn't for work, it's just a personal stream.
That's not the issue.
And tomorrow is Sunday.
The day isn't the issue either.
Anyway, please watch, okay? I'll ask you about it on tomorrow's date.
Fine.
Guess we're watching a stream tonight.
Date, I have been thinking. I am glad that nothing bad happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Yet.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Iris's words came to me. I stepped down hard on the accelerator. You're going the exact same speed you're always going, Date. Day 3, Sunday. Police headquarters at 9:37 a.m. Spoke to myself. There would be no point. It's not. Okay. But what if I want to? I look crazy. That's not. But what if I really want to? Play a game.
Let's play a word game. Okay, bring it on. Say white 10 times. White, 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 white. Think of your favorite cabaret girl. Now, what does a cow drink?
Milk.
Milk.
Does a cow drink milk? A baby cow drinks milk. Cows just drink water? About the phone.
I asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First, the owner was Shoko Nadami.
It was Shoko's phone?
Yes. Her face was registered in the phone's facial recognition authentication.
Who called it?
Who called the phone?
Sorry, we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
I can make a deduction with this information. We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m. after Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
Maybe. But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call, so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
True. But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious. Consider this. They did not register the phone under their real name. And also, they hung up as soon as Date mentioned he was a cop. And on top of that, they blocked Date's number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date. I suggest cutting his salary.
I'll cut your battery.
Do it. I'll plug in somewhere.
Anyway, we have to identify the caller. If you don't want your salary cut.
Fine.
Any other information about the phone?
All the history's been erased. There's nothing on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is looking into it now.
How about Mizuki?
She was returned to the hospital after the sync. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Strange. Mizuki's phone is at home, Date. The GPS and Wi-Fi access point confirm this.
She went home by herself?
Possibly.
But why?
Unknown.
About the investigation.
There's been no progress, as usual. The people at the main office are so incompetent. The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only lead. Hopefully there'll be a breakthrough.
Anything else?
About Renju.
Renju?
Yesterday I told you he vanished after he was questioned. Well, we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital. He was brought there from a traffic accident. He's unconscious and it's not looking good.
Ah, so he was the one talked about in the radio.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
Oh, you heard about it?
We heard the report on the radio last night.
I can't believe it was about Renju.
Date, you should go talk to him. He is Shoko Nadami's former husband, after all. He might have some information.
But he's still asleep, isn't he?
Smack him across the face and wake him up. You're his friend, right?
Come on.
Alright, Aiba. Anything stand out to you?
Date, you promised to go on a date with Iris yesterday. What exactly are you planning to do?
What? Seriously?
It's a social date.
A man's promise is his bond. You absolutely must keep your word.
I
Have
agree.
you ever heard of a white lie?
So, you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what I said. The day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Debatable.
Oh, so you are not planning a real date then?
No, of course not.
If you say so.
You almost sound relieved, Aiba.
Pardon?
Are you jealous?
Impossible! I could never be jealous of a silly little human like her.
Uh-huh. Sure.
About Mizuki.
There are many points of interest surrounding Mizuki, but we will need to speak with her directly.
I hope she gets better soon.
About the investigation.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nadami as it is updated in real time. Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress.
As usual.
Hey Date, why not go to that bar you haven't been to in a while?
Bar?
Marble in Golden Yokocho.
Let's see. Mama runs Marble. She's an informant who knows just about everything there is to know about the criminal underground. Maybe she knows something. We could take Iris with us. Summary. I have 3 places to check. Central Hospital where Renju is. I don't know if he's in any condition to talk, but it might help. You could also go home to see Mizuki or get information from Mama at Marble.
Aiba, let's move.
What about the date?
Roger that.
Alright. We'll go... Wait, what's the... Oh, Date residence. I was like thinking... Date residence? What? No. Where Date lives. We'll go there first. Then we'll go to the hospital. Then we'll go to Marble.
Hitomi Sagan, Iris's mother.
Yes, but why?
Oh,
Why
Date.
is...
Sorry for showing up like this.
Why is Mizuki lifting in the background?
Mizuki, what are you doing?
What's it look like? Bench pressing.
Bench pressing.
You can talk.
Yes, she's no longer mute. I received a Nile message from Mizuki last night. Teacher, can you please help me? I understood right away. The girl's been through so much. I couldn't say no to one of my students.
You're her teacher?
That's right. Mizuki is in my homeroom class. I went to the hospital to pick her up.
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone.
Mizuki wrote a note saying that she wanted to go home. Not to Renju's house, but here. So that's the story. I apologize for coming over without asking.
That's fine. A one-seat sofa. Can you really call that a sofa then? Isn't it just a chair? It actually doesn't look bad though. It's a nice little apartment. The brick walls are a bit off-putting perhaps, but other than that, what is that?
That stuffed animal. It's Mizuki's favorite character.
It's Mizuki's.
What's its name again?
Yeah, that's Anna Rabbit.
You gave it to Mizuki on her birthday.
You don't have to tell her that.
I'm sorry?
A large speaker. And the bed. Mizuki sleeps there every night. Where do you sleep, Date? I don't see another bed. Don't tell me you sleep on the sofa. A free-seat sofa also used as a bed. I've been sleeping here for 4 years. That's not good for you. Mizuki took over my bed. Clothes are hanging on the rack. They're mine and Mizuki's.
I see you two hang your clothes side by side. You get along well.
Clothes. Mizuki's clothes and mine hanging on the rack. We each have basically one outfit. That's because we're rational people. I don't want to waste my precious time and brain power thinking about what clothes to wear every day. A lot of successful businessmen and scientists do it. Okay, honestly, Mizuki and I do have other outfits. We just keep them somewhere else. Why is there an iron pipe here? Mizuki's favorite metal pipe. I have no idea what she uses it for. Okay. Her school bag.
In just a few months, she'll need a bigger backpack.
They grow up so fast.
The light of the autumn day is coming in through the window. A bench press. Wait, let's look through the rest of the room first. There's a corkboard on the wall. Okay. A PC.
You're a studious man, aren't you, Date? I heard from Mizuki. Whenever she's not around, you're always on your computer, watching training videos.
Training videos?
Yes, a female secret agent caught in the enemy's hideout or something.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that, right. But Mizuki, did you watch that movie?
Only the title.
Don't touch my computer without asking.
Doesn't seem appropriate for Mizuki. There's a chair next to the desk. A small file cabinet. I keep a bunch of documents there.
This is a nice sound system.
Oh, it's nothing special. It's not top of the line. I only spent a couple million yen.
Oh, so it's cheap. That's good. I spilled soda on it on accident.
You did what?
He was joking, Date. Haven't paid it off yet. Probably shouldn't be spending that much on audio equipment. But you do you. Alright. Oh, carpet as
Date,
well.
is it true? Mizuki told me you hid a magazine under the rug. Something about eating a nice spread? Why did you hide a cooking magazine?
Mizuki, we need to talk about you looking through the room. About the Nile message. When I started talking to her, Mizuki re-racked the weight.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me, I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there.
Yeah, technically, inviting someone else along, or bringing someone else along with you, was definitely a good idea. Could it have been someone else? Probably.
Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
He wasn't a great help now, was he? About your aphonia.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks to you. Well, not exactly you. It was teacher who stayed with me all night.
Why didn't you tell me about Hitomi?
I couldn't. It's not like we have conversations about our day anyway.
Because you don't talk.
Because you don't listen. She's my teacher. She's special. She's Daddy's friend and Iris's mom. Sometimes I have dinner at her house. She's extra nice to me.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be. I should love all my students equally. But I see Mizuki after school sometimes, and she just looks so lonely. I can't help myself.
About Renju.
What's wrong with Daddy?
You haven't heard?
Heard what?
She does not know about the accident.
Why were you holding the ice pick?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So you pulled it out?
Yeah.
After Ota ran away?
Yeah.
Did you hear any sounds?
Sounds?
Like a ringing phone?
Oh, I think I did hear something like that. But I don't remember where it was coming from. I just got scared and ran into the column. The door was open a little, so...
Confirmed. The call at 9:02 p.m. It must have been the phone inside the horse ringing.
Was Shoko's left eye on the ice pick? What? I guess he has to ask, but...
I don't think so.
Her eye socket was empty?
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm sorry to have to ask you stuff like that.
It's okay.
So it was not Mizuki who took the eyeball.
No, it was already gone when she got there.
That eyeball has yet to be found. It was probably taken by the culprit.
Probably not in great condition now. Why would we do that? I regret it already.
That's...
A plate of medical-grade titanium in her right shoulder.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Omi has a metal plate in her right shoulder. Okay. How's Mizuki at school?
She's a little quiet, but she's a very clever girl. And more than anything, she is kind.
Kind?
When I'm carrying heavy bags, she'll come and help me without me asking. When I'm troubled, she'll sometimes pick flowers to give to me. Not that she has a perfect disciplinary record, but she's a good girl.
What's on her record?
There are a few incidents. Once, she let out all the frogs that were going to be used for science class. Another time, she punched a bully so hard that he chipped a tooth.
Sounds like more than just incidents.
But I like that about her. She's a little clumsy, and just like Renju.
You're her teacher.
Yes, elementary school.
I didn't know you taught at Mizuki's school.
I didn't know Mizuki was living with you. I knew about her circumstances with Renju, but he described you as a relative. But I suppose not. Mizuki explained the situation to me.
Mizuki lives here with me. But I'm not her legal guardian. That's why I've never been to school with her or anything like that. That was all left to Renju. He might not be any good at raising her, but he is her father. He takes care of all the official stuff. That was one of the conditions from me taking in Mizuki. Is it just coincidence that you're Mizuki's teacher?
You said you and Renju knew each other from high school, right?
Yes, at Eitoku High.
And you work at the public school here.
That's right, a district elementary school.
Is that a coincidence? You becoming the teacher of your friend's kid?
Well, I hadn't always planned on being a teacher, but it wasn't a coincidence that Mizuki ended up in my class. Renju seemed really intent on sending Mizuki to a school where I was teaching. They even moved to get into my school district. That was about 5 years ago, in spring.
Before the divorce?
Yes, but I heard that Shoko didn't have a problem with the move.
Officially, Mizuki lives at Renju's house. Her local elementary is actually pretty far from here, my house. Mizuki takes the train every morning to get there. How did you get her talking again?
You know what? I actually don't know. I didn't do anything special. I just held her against me.
Held her?
I was hugging her close to me all night. When dawn came, I heard her say, "Teacher," and then she started to cry. As you can see, she's fine now. She had a lot bottled up. It came out with the tears, I think.
Pardon me for asking, but your right arm?
Oh, does it bother you?
Not at all.
Can you not move it?
No, I can't even feel it, I'm afraid.
Was there an accident, or...?
I suppose you might call it that. About 6 years ago, I was shot in the shoulder.
Not sure I'd call that an accident, to be honest.
Nerves died and... Anyway, the story is, one day a criminal broke into my house. He was carrying a gun. From the way he talked, he sounded insane.
Drugs?
Maybe. The police statement said that he wasn't under the influence of anything. Just a random crime.
What? The dream I saw. Summarize for me.
Anyway, Mizuki has recovered from her aphonia. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I did not know that Hitomi was Mizuki's homeroom teacher. Is there something wrong?
No. It's nothing.
Alright. Well, we're through with here, so I guess we can go to the hospital now. Talk to Renju. If he is conscious again. If he hasn't died yet.